This year on the Footy Show, after a cheeky start, Fatty rose to the occasion and Sterlo's romance was a smashing success.
Where have you been? Had a couple of beers, have you?
And didn't the Chief have all the scoops?
George, you see a lot of rugby league players going over to Union. Well, actually, you don't see many. Willie Carn's been the only one, but you see any other players?
And then brain strain plunged to new depths.
Spell shih tzu. Ryan.
S-H-I-T-S-U-E.
As always, Fatty had a knockout of a year. But young Fatty got caught in the act. And Tezza took on the block.
What's happening, Terry?
One big unit's enough for this show, Tezza, thank you. So, let's finish the year right here. It's time now for the best of the Footy Show. So, if you're after the ride of your life or kicking up your heels, put your best foot forward and keep smiling as we take a dive down memory lane with our three castaway nitwits.
Right, Pete, bring her in, champion. G'day and welcome to the best of the Footy Show for the year 97. What a great year it's been. Here we are on magnificent Great Keppel Island, far north Queensland, and we need a rest because it's been a very hectic year.
Yeah, Paul, how busy have we been? 2 competitions, Tri-Series, State of Origin, Test matches, World Club Challenge, and 32 weeks of the Footy Show. We're workaholics.
Are we what? Seems like only yesterday Tony Bullymore rang us with that great idea for our season's launch.
Bring around to heading 109 at 10,000 feet.
Yes, I copy that. Oh, I'll never find me here.
Hey, found him!
Oh, what are you looking for?
Releasing Raft.
Walk away. I can't believe it.
Mission accomplished. Let's head for home. Roger that.
Well, the real star of that production was the Hood. You've got to watch those strong, silent types.
Oh, how good was he? Well, he was good enough to get a start in our first Andy-ad this year.
Broken Valley, luscious fruits now exotic. Golden Valley, just taste it. And the only place it's sold is Golden Valley Gold.
Yeah, the Hood could hold a note or two, but the bloke who couldn't was Gilly.
You're not wrong. The Axe butchered more songs than I care to remember this year.
Crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy for feeling so blue. That my love could hold you. I'm crazy for crying, crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you.
And when Gilly wasn't using his Queensland drawl for one thing, he was using it for another. Sad, really.
Today is a special day for George. Because on this day, every week at precisely the same time, the phone will ring. Because with Telstra's STD weeknight rates, from 8 p.m. till midnight, the most a call will cost is $3. So make a regular call. It's easy.
Hello? Tom.
Yeah, John. Whatever you like, big fella. You're paying the cash. You're the biggest. You're the best. I want you back.
This is a lot, Pete. How good's this? Here.
Lockie, it's pretty obvious from that you and Gilly have got a very special relationship.
Yeah, we are pretty close.
Yeah, well, why didn't I see him at your big birthday bash?
Because I didn't want to invite him. I wanted to be on my own and do all the things I wanted to do all my life, all on my lonesome. Yes! Yes! I won! Woo, yes! Thank you! Yes! Thank you! Yes!
Well, you look like you had a real good time that day.
Yeah, I had a ball, but not as good as your birthday party when we found Shauna Spratt, those
please.
18-year-old photos. That was a major triumph for me, but a headache for you. And here she is,
This'll be good.
Shauna Spratt. Where are you, darling? When you met those two guys on the beach, how old were you?
14.
No,
hang
look,
on, I mean...
it was just a photo, Bob.
No, it was not.
What intrigues me even more was, what was the attraction? What, like, when you looked at him...
The hairy back, wasn't it?
Was it the six-pack hanging over his feeders, or what exactly was it?
Oh, what was that? Red hairy chest, I think.
The red hairy
Yeah.
chest. It wasn't the first time that you actually met Paul on the beach.
No, I had met him once before.
Yeah, let's just have a look at that meeting. Well, I've got to say, you were a very unattractive child.
Clubs here?
What of golf?
Oh, I'd love to.
The one thing that does give us comfort, including Shauna, is the fact you have grown into a fine, caring, wonderful husband.
I know that. We'll take a break. See you very soon.
Not a bad father either.
May I have the key, please?
I've got Tompkins here, sir. He's asking for the key. The key, Mr. Tompkins. Just who does he think he is? He's the man that saved the company $8. Nice shot. Oh, yeah, that's better. Oh, welcome back to the Best of the Footy show. I'm still getting splinters out of my chest from the big fellow.
The big unit can let him go occasionally.
Yeah, not too often this year. We hardly saw him in a frock at all.
Ah! That's right, fat man! You didn't see me mess up in a skirt all year!
Well, that's not entirely true.
And in lane 8, Victoria Roach, the big unit. Take your mark.
For Victoria Roach, AMP Customer Service Officer, believes dreams can come true.
Good on you, Victoria, you big heat. You stuffed the bull again, you big unit.
Well, if Block hardly propped up, who did then?
He's up, of course.
Yellow faces direct.
Look, it's our anniversary. I want to buy some lingerie, but I don't know where to start.
What suburb are you in?
Unreal.
Well, there are 2 lingerie stores nearby.
You're sick.
Why do I tell the boy?
Oh, don't tell the boys. I wanted to buy some lingerie. It was our anniversary.
Oh, big anniversary. Cook.
Isn't that Sarah from finance?
Yeah, that's all right.
Business class. It's all right for some. Makes you wonder what you got to do to get ahead in the company these days. I mean, Who does she think she is?
That's the woman who made the company $900,000 and redefined customer service.
It is a big bunker, but that is Terry for you. He'll stick his teeth into any challenge set for him. I want you to put that into your mouth just like a pig. Put it in your mouth. Now then, I'm going to cut your initials into it with this chainsaw. Hey, this is serious, man. Don't move around, all right? TH, you ready?
Funny thing, if Terry's not gagging on an apple, he's making a nuisance of himself somewhere.
He does have a habit of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And you have got attractive legs.
Thank you.
And what a night! If you want to be showered in gold and covered in dirt, spend the night with me in the men's toilet.
Hello, mate. George Negus. How are you, George?
Oh, shit.
From America. Jackie Chang. How are you, Jackie?
How's Ned's going?
Didn't you see last week you got the cash?
Mate, I saw that. I was a little disturbed by that, Tess. Oh. I was a little disturbed by your... that was...
It just rubs off, doesn't it? You dream and you catch it.
Hi, I'm with the great Kerry O'Brien. How are you, Kerry?
I'm having a piss. Don't be stupid.
Oh, you didn't have to give me that much of a spray, Kerry. Mate, have you been following the Great Nads?
The Great Nads,
Yes. What about, you been following the Great Nads? Great Nads, go Nads.
The what?
Just put me out, the one and only, the Great Lou, the Lip. Richard. I didn't spray it over you, did I?
No, you're good. Whatever you're doing, I don't know what you're doing, but you're great.
Sorry for interrupting. I'm with the great John Babyface Burgess. How are you, John?
Oh, geez, really good, Nick. Oh, hey, don't spread the soup.
I'm with the one and only Jeffrey Stantz. What is it?
What's the matter? You've got a speech impediment jam.
I saw Brock in there. You know what he told me?
What did he say?
There you go, hey, Morgan, there you go, mate, there you go.
Terry, this is a great outfit. How many girls have you got working?
Did you know I won a Logie tonight?
Did you win a Logie?
Yeah, you wouldn't believe. If I told you I did, you wouldn't believe me, would you?
I didn't think there was an award for the biggest arsehole in the room.
You're kidding me?
Hold the phone, fat man. Before we keep giving it to Terry, let's go back to that dress business. You wore more dresses this year than Carl Lotter.
Yeah, but Block, I do look pretty good in twin set and pearls. What? More of the best of after this break.
I must have been mad. This is 12 kilos. I used to carry around this much extra weight every day. No wonder I was exhausted. Everything I did, everywhere I went, I had all that extra weight. And then I joined the new Jenny Craig. And then I met other people just like me.
You remember, Fatty? You stick to balls and I'll stick to oranges.
What's the occasion?
Anniversary. It's exactly 1 year since I lost the fat to Jenny Craig. So I thought we should celebrate.
Darling, I've been celebrating for the last 12 months.
No way
one's going to top your cork for a long time. Grubber. Find your own bloody husband.
Tall and tan and young,
Look what I've got, Zero. This is your splat petit miam in a tube. It is new. It is très formidable. You can eat it on the bus. You can eat it running. You can eat it walking. You can eat it on the toilet. You can eat it when you're on the job. Formidable!
New tubes from Yoplait Petit Miam. It's French for yum.
You can even eat it when you're hiding. Now you can eat it through a straw.
Yeah, she's a pink lady, and she's got no clothes on, and she's leaning back on a really big pole. Yeah, she's standing there in the starkers, and she's got nothing on, and she's in the nude. And she's really, really, really in the nude, with nothing on, and she's got a big pole. It's all right, Mum. I found another pink lady under Dad's bed.
Turn it up, Sterlo. You're always giving it to me. Paul, it's just one of the perks of the job, and you know how much I've always loved my perks.
You buzzing? What'd you do that for? Does she do that, man? She doesn't do that. She does. She doesn't. He really 9 minutes. You're going to rock out. What's he hitting me for? What? Here we go. Hang on, hang on. That'll do him to do, mate. She's practicing on me.
Listen, you get one back at him now, Batman!
Yeah, I know what he's like. What about those poor unsuspecting people he did the 60 seconds with? They had no chance. Well, on behalf of them, it's payback time, Snorkella.
Jose Feliciano, thanks for spending 60 seconds with Sterlo. Before you go, I do like to get autographs from people. Would you mind signing my autograph book just down here?
Sure, Sterlo, I'd love to sign it for you.
Yeah, thanks, Jose. In the book would have been nice, but I'll treasure it. Chris, I've always fancied myself as a bit of a guitar whiz. Do you mind if I have a play?
You play?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Go ahead. Lay one on me, brother.
Oh, well, just have a look at
Just
this.
be careful. It's this thing. I've had this guitar for probably 20 years now.
Not a problem, because I heard what you're...
it's a one of a kind, actually. If you look at it, you can see the wood's a little very special.
So that bit I chipped over here is... Not,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't make them like this anymore.
Sorry, Chris. I used to have such good hands, too. Do you have a favourite footy team?
Yep.
Would you like to share who that is with us?
No. I guess they're only my favourite because I bonked one of them once, but...
I'd love to know who your favourite player is, then.
Number 6.
Number 6. What I would like to do is to pass on a message from all of those people you've given treat to over so many years.
Oh, wow, a surprise. I love surprises. This is great.
Jeff Harvey, thanks for spending 60 seconds with Sterlo. There's more. What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
You'll go blind.
Is there any one thing that you can't do without?
Okay, we're going in a real direction.
I've always enjoyed tickling the ivories, and I brought along my own instrument. It'd be a real honour if you'd play it for me, and maybe I could just jam along with you a little bit.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fairly new.
This is awesome.
Dance away, baby!
Sterlo, you all right, mate?
Get up, get up.
All right, mate?
Oh, you do anything for a laugh?
Oh, because what about... Get up quick, help us. What about the night you were dancing with Harry Connick
You must have had 100 beers before that.
Oh, God, no. I'm a professional. There's a time and a place for everything.
Billy, Billy didn't know it in the Brisbane Echo that night. He had 300 students.
Oh, I think we should go and have a couple ourselves right now.
Had a bit of fun. We had a few kids around the place, and mate, it wasn't my go, but we did a bit of wood chopping and actually went in a bit of chainsaw caper. It's the ghillie show back. You know, come on, kids, get out and get it. It's a little tomahawk there, of course.
Yeah. Plastic one,
Got
yeah.
a little case on it, you know. And it's one of my favourites. I hope it's one of yours. The old ghillie CD. So much is a ghillie. I hope it's one of your favourites. It's one of mine.
Good as gold. These are even better than beer.
I don't know about that, but talking of beer, what about our mate Gilly? He must have had 5,000 beers that night.
But what about his drinking partner the following week when he was on the show? He was in worse shape. Shocking.
What a weekend that was, eh, Gilly? Tell him, I'll tell him.
Get back to mission beat.
I'm standing at the bar last week before the show. Gillies walks up to the barman and he said, "Give me 8 double scotches and 4 schooners, will you?" The barman pulls them all, lines them all up on the bar. Gillies goes, "Wallop, wallop, wallop, wallop." 8 seconds and he done the lot. The barman said, "Geez, mate," he said, "I've been behind these taps for 25 years. I've never seen anything like that. Why do you drink so fast, Gillies?" Gillies said, "Mate, if you had what I got, you'd do the same." The barman said, "I'm sorry, mate, what do you got?" He said, $1.
You know what, Daddy? Well, that's the same bloke who lifted my ticket for the opening of Planet Hollywood in Melbourne that time.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah, that was him.
Can't help bad luck, Stello.
It's a legend, Fatty. Listen. A tough question. This is a tough question. 3 times world champion, I'd reckon, world champion, and you still couldn't punch a greengrocer out. Come back with me and Gillies and have a barbecue at his place.
Right now?
Right now.
You know what? I'm going to go in and have a drink, and then I'll be back for the barbie.
Please yourself.
Okay.
It's all happening here, Fatty. Part of the barbecue here. One more question, Dawn. Who ripped all the flags off here for the celebration?
Well, I hid them because I knew I was coming down.
Shaq. Have a go at him, Fatty. Stand back, I could knock him home. Important question, Tanya. Any chance of a lift home? What do you think of Fatty as a coach? My missus calls me Sly. Tell me one thing. Shaka O'Neill, that sounds like a bloody oven cleaner, doesn't it?
What a big fella, though. Hey, it might sound like it. You go and tell him, though, okay? We're not going to tell him. And it was great to have Uncle Doug on as guest host through the year with the likes of Roosie and Kernsey and Wendell and anybody else who ends in E.
And didn't they do a great job? Didn't lower the tone of the show at all, except for Mario's little blow-up.
What about this, ladies and guys? We've got the Reds Grundies, the big white one. What about that? And have a look at this. This is the special little bit. A little poker.
Well, that'll do, mate. Well, I'm sick of my credibility. Mario. Oh, it's been a blower. Oh, he's out there.
Got my good friend John Munro to tee up something for block. Have a look at this one.
Thanks, Paul. Well, as you can see, I'm currently on special assignment.
Good to see Mike Munro's twin brother there, John.
No, he's a real good friend.
He's one of my best friends, Johnny Munro. You're playing your brother this weekend. Always a tough game. You regard him as your toughest opponent. But he's just been cut from the Queensland side, so he's going to be extra determined to make sure he plays well.
He's been cut, has he?
Yeah.
Who's he looking now?
I'm not quite sure. You see a lot of rugby league players going over to Union. Well, actually, you don't see many. Willie Carn's been the only one, but you see the other players.
One thing I only learned earlier today, you wake up every morning at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Well, I just go... Anything with Tommy is, you know, because what he bloody inspires in the players, what Fatty done got, you know, is the health thing, see? What he teaches them is health. He says, boys, respect your bloody bodies. Your body's a temple, mate.
The guest hosts were good, well, okay, but the real stars are the boys who came on week after week.
I've bagged the numbering system. There'll be no number 6 worn at Canterbury again because it's been retired, which is an enormous honour for Terry. Why have you chosen 42 to wear on your back?
Just generally because it was the only number left.
I've got to quickly ask you, mate, in your exception speech, you were in touch with your inner self. What's that mean?
I don't know what I was talking about. I was half tank by this.
Any messages for the folks back home?
Yes, g'day from Adelaide, the city of churches, and hello.
Fantastic.
Actually,
yeah, well done.
That magician, Fatty, it reminded me of a friend of mine used to be a magician. I asked him one day, can you pull a rabbit out of a hat? He said, no, but I can pull it out of my arse.
Great evening for teenies. When I played, I still wake up every Sunday morning with a tingle, ready to play the game. Anything to say for yourself? You've got a nice arse.
I don't think your bum's any good. It's got a crack in it.
Where do we go from here? I've got no idea.
Yes! Well, the guest did make us laugh, but what about the brain strain? That's when people showed their true colours.
What sort of dogs does the Queen have?
Chihuahuas.
Elvis's manager was Colonel who?
Hogan.
Bud?
Sanders.
Multiple choice again. If I was a campanologist, would I be A, scoutmaster, B, on a Mardi Gras float, or C, a bell ringer?
You'd be on a float.
Well, and if you're not, you should be.
What 2 animals do you find on a 50-cent coin?
Yep. A kangaroo and an emu?
That's right. Which side of Mario's head did the ball hit first? Muzza?
Left side.
The left side? No, it's the right side. Spell Shih Tzu. Ryan.
S-H-I-T-S-U-E.
No. Besides the circus, clowns are found in which sport? Kim.
Football.
Oh, sure. Well, the brain strain was always good fun, especially when you got to ask the questions.
Yeah, but the challenge was just as good. Live television at its best.
At its best.
Now, on the count of 3, you'll open your eyes and you'll be wide awake. But whenever you hear that music, you'll start doing your strip dance. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes, wide awake now. Wakey, wakey. Give the guys a big hand there. That's the idea. Right. Okay.
Now reverse parking. Here we go, Nicole Stevenson. In she goes. Oh, there. It's not Chinatown, Nicole. You don't have to do that.
This is an awesome manoeuvre.
I don't know what the bloke behind is doing. I take it that's part of the act. Here we go. Now let's see if Robbie can do the catching. A hush goes over the crowd. Very tense moment. Live on the Footy Show. Rayleigh Hill, here she goes, swinging. That's one. Oh, she's almost hit the board. Now she's going to swing. Oh, how good's that? How good is that? Time starts now.
Okay, well, it's a car. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 wheels. Got a wing on the back of it.
Yeah, this one, racing car.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
Steve,
yeah.
you're on, mate, you're on.
Hey, listen, Steve, listen to me. It's got a little. It's got an air vent at the back. It's just before the wing. 4 wheels. It's a Formula One. Formula One.
Yeah.
Formula One car.
What do you want me to tell you what colour it is?
Well, you got it, or what do you
I've
got?
got 6 of them.
Well, find the one that I've got.
Up you get, Jane. This will turn your career right around. 10 seconds starting from now. The kick the bum challenge. Yep, that's allowed. That's allowed. You've got 5 seconds, Jane. Oh, hang on.
Okay, I'm going here.
It hasn't got a roof.
30 seconds is up.
It hasn't got a moon roof.
Hasn't got a what?
Hasn't got a moon roof.
35 seconds is up.
What's a moon roof?
Well, what do you got? Sunroof.
It has or it hasn't?
It hasn't.
Okay.
Catch up.
Okay, you come on quickly.
There's nothing more I can tell you.
Say something, Rabbit.
I've told you all I can tell you. Oh, no. Sterling, I can't help you.
And now, Leon, before you start. This is...
I like this guy.
I'll tell you this. Okay, 30 seconds from now. Oh, jeez. Down in the bin. Okay. Oh, have a real good feel.
Jockey.
He's a jockey, yes.
Shane Dye.
And he's Shane Dye.
And my favourite this year was the KFC Frozen Pie Challenge. How good was it to see Eamon win $17,000 just for throwing a few pies through a hole?
Yeah, Block, but you only liked it because it involved food.
Come on, Sterlo, turn it up. You know Blocker loved that. He helped Eamon spend his money the next day. He loved it. Hang around with us. More of the best of the Footy Show after this.
Hey, listen, before we invest any of your money, you wouldn't mind buying me a feed, would you? I don't
Mine Bacardi trapped out 3 deep. A length and a half to Merrywood Pete, and 2.5 last of all was Blocker. What a screw to about a half length Merrywood Pete second, and McNamara, Make Mine Bacardi, and last of all was Blocker.
Here he comes. Come on, Najee, good thing. Naj is coming up around the... Oh, geez, he's got into trouble. The leader's in front. The leader is Wispy Jet, left jet. Here comes Naj in the goal. No! Oh, he's got checked. 28 meters. Where's Naj? Where is he? Oh, he's driven 5 or 6 off the track. What have you done, Naj? I can't believe it.
Go. Ugh, Matt.
Fatty, what are you doing?
I know.
Oh, Nats, didn't race too well this year, did he?
No, he didn't win many races, but he has raised $50,000 for the new Children's Hospital, and that's something.
That's fantastic.
It's better than fantastic.
Well, he's still a champion in my book, and like all legends, he can still pull the girls.
Best island in the world. Great Keppel Island. What a joint. And you know who made this island famous? Nads.
Nah, Terry and Nads. Go together like Abbott and Costello, peaches and strawberries and cream. Dapto nights wouldn't be the same without them. Terry provides entertainment, fashions, and that air of anticipation.
Walking through the gates tonight, let me tell you, there's usually a very special smell that hits you straight in the face. But tonight, there's been another smell. A smell of amputation. Anyway, what a night. The atmosphere is electric. Standing room only. The crowd is unbelievable. And what a treat we have got. Sandy wins because she has some great assets. $50 winner from Lowe's receives a $50 voucher. George Bagana. How are you, George?
Good, thanks.
Disappointing about Nads getting beat tonight?
Oh, yeah.
No.
God, was race riders, you got disappointed.
Give the crowd a big smile back there.
It's nothing to smile with.
Thanks, George. Thanks a lot, Paddy.
George, what about your Barry Beef? What's happened there?
Paddy said, what about your breath, George?
He's taken. And you know, when Terry wasn't down at Dapto making a complete goose of himself, he was on the Footy show telling these awful jokes.
A mate of mine went to the races, absolutely done his cracker. I mean, lost his whole life savings. I just couldn't believe it. He's tried to end it all. He's gone home. He tried to, gas himself. So he's hopped in his car. He's put the hose in. He's wound up his window, and he drowned.
What do you mean he drowned?
Well, he forgot to turn the hose off.
And obviously, with jokes like that, Terry should stick to the footy.
Yeah, that's for sure, Pete. But talking of jokes, we had a couple of really good comics come on during the year.
Before I come out tonight, my flatmate, she said, "You know what, Carl? You've got no arse." And I said, "What?" Oh, she didn't say it was small or flat. She said, "You've got no arse." So just on purpose, I did this really loud fart. I said, "Where do you think that came from?"
And athletes come to Australia, right, and they don't become pilots. No, they become taxi drivers, fruit shop owners, but not pilots. There's a good reason for this. Imagine walking up to the plane, right, you see some ethnic in the cockpit. So watch out for the wind. Imagine some ethnic in the cockpit, right, and you walk up, you see the ethnic cockpit, you see a stick on a windscreen, "No fear." He's got the furry dice happening, right? One of the panels on the plane is a different colour. The plane's lowered.
End of round one. Now in the bucket, you idiot. Ding, ding.
I should tell you, I'm actually, I'm an Arab, and my mum thinks I'm going bald because I've got no hair here. This is a very funny white boy. My parents have been here for 50 years, mate. Right? They grew up here. Mum's actually reached that stage in her life where she wants to try something different. So she's learning how to speak English. That's okay, I've been teaching her. When I'm not home, she answers my phone calls. "Oh, how's it hanging?"
So I just get the train because I don't like finding a spot. But you know how hard about getting the train? You have to sit next to people you don't want to. And you can't say to someone when they're coming to sit next to you, "I don't sit there, mate. I don't like your head." I invented this thing where if you just do something weird with your own head, no one comes near you.
And if you didn't laugh at that, what about Mr. Methane? It's your fault still, though, wasn't he? You got him on.
Nothing to do with it. Paul, I thought the whole segment was on the nose.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Methane, and I...
Channel 9 apologises for the Footy Show's bad taste. In the interest of responsible broadcasting, this segment has been deleted from the programme.
See, we've got everything on the show. I mean, I'm still getting the flower out of my nose. Fair dinkum. We've got variety with a capital V.
And that's why celebrities and critics love it all around the world.
Hi, this is Pierce Brosnan, and that Footy Show was the worst hour and a half of TV I have ever seen.
Gee, it's hard to believe that the Footy Show is back again. All the bad jokes, bad heads, and some would say terrible TV.
What? The Footy Show? You're kidding. No. I don't think so.
When you get that certain craving, nothing else will do. You need to try KFC's new chunky chicken pie. Oh, those tasty chunks of chicken, corn, carrots, peas, hot, creamy sauce in a delicious, fluffy pastry.
Sorry, sir, wrong restaurant. We don't serve junior burgers here.
KFC's chunky chicken pie. Go on, satisfy that craving.
He's back.
Mr. Cooper, there's a problem.
I seem to have chipped your phone. Are you okay?
It's a bit of indigestion.
Statistically, heartburn and indigestion are common problems. Be my guest. And remember, if heartburn persists... Oh, tear it out. Oh, hold this while I get back. Oh. Oh.
Mr. Cooper, I believe you ordered this.
Welcome back. It's been the best of the Footy Show for season 97, and that's about it. But the highlight for me was meeting Alice Cooper. The bloke's a legend, and I've got all of his record.
Yeah, but it's a good record.
It's a great record. That's about it for season 97, Block.
What, no more Footy Show? No. What am I going to do on Thursday nights now?
Blocky, you get some shut-eye till next February.
And have a holiday.
Take a holiday, but next Thursday night, you make sure you're watching Channel 9 at 9:30 because we have got Footy Show's new faces. It's a talent quest involving Eddie Maguire, Sam Newman and Trevor Marmalade. Sterlo will be there and I'll be there hosting it as well.
All the footy codes.
All the footy codes, rugby union, rugby league, AFL, the lot, and it should be a great night. So watch that next week. That's it. As the sun sets here at Great Keppel, we will say goodbye for this year. See you next year in 1998.
Cheers.
We hope. Look at the camels, Paddy. Look at the rise in that.
See, this show's got everything. Camels in the background. Hello, boys.
We work hard for it, but a lack of credibility. Yes. I can't remember what I've got to say next.
What's happened? Some good stuff for the back end of the show.
Well, we work hard for that lack of credibility. I still can't remember what we like.
Let's take a break. Have a look at this. Something.
I've got no idea how big's this rack.
Yeah, Block, but you only liked it because it involved food.
At least you can get back one on him now, Thurlow. You're funny.
What do you reckon?
Oh, it's an 8-iron.
Oh, you need a fairway wood for you, you goose.
Maybe a wedge. You going to deliver your line at all?
No, I've got no idea what it is.
It's all right.
No, it's not, but...
I'm sure it's not. Things going well so far, mate.
Hello, thanks for coming back to us.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Oh, sorry,
Somebody hose me down, somebody stop me.